That's focusing on the Tennessee Titans. We saw them at the beginning of the season put forth a decent pass defense. I think that they were okay at one point. They were getting plenty of pass rush, holding opposing offenses in check, but the past 4 games, they have been just wretched. And that's the subject of my third trend here, looking at their pass defense efficiency. If we break things up into their first 5 games and their past 4 games, in those first 5 games, opposing quarterbacks had a 0.09 passing net expected points per dropback, which is a bit below average. The league average is 0.14 this year for high volume passers, so it's below average. And the success rate of them was 47.6%, also below average because that's around 50% normally for quarterbacks. So overall, the defense had been above average, and that includes a game where they allowed Sean Hill to be okay. It was the other guys who kind of struggled against them. But if we look at how they've done since then, it's a totally different story. Over those past 4 games, they're up to a 0.32 passing net expected points per dropback. For some context, Andy Dalton led the league last year at 0.34, so this is like very close to a league-busting number, and their success rate against the Titans is 54.2%, which is, again, very close to what you would expect out of a guy who is leading the league. They have been very bad. This has pushed them all the way down to 28th against the pass, based on numberFire's schedule-adjusted metrics, and it's all translated very well into fantasy output, too. You look at the past 4 quarterbacks in that range where they've been more inefficient, they've all finished as top 10 scorers against the Titans, and those include monsters of efficiency, Cody Kessler and Blake Bortles. Now, Cody Kessler is the best quarterback in the AFC North, obviously, but Bortles is not. So that's saying a lot if Blake Bortles can be efficient against you. And the weird part about this, which makes me interested in Aaron Rodgers for this week as they're facing the Titans, is that Rodgers' efficiency is also moving the way that we want it to for fantasy. The past 3 weeks, even though they've been throwing the ball a ton, high volume, they've also had high efficiency. His passing net expected points per dropback the past 3 games is 0.23. It was 0.13 the first 5 games. So the Titans trending down, Aaron Rodgers trending up. I am having a hard time spending up at both David Johnson at running back and at Aaron Rodgers for quarterback. Brandon, what are your thoughts on Rodgers in this matchup, given the way we've seen Tennessee perform?